In the misty heart of the Philippines, nestled between Laguna and Quezon, stands a mountain that holds a secret. A mountain where the trees whisper ancient tales. There lived a fairy, a guardian spirit named Mariang Makiling. She wasn't just beautiful. She was the living soul of the forest. Her hair was like flowing rivers, adorned with fragrant pomelo blossoms. Her hands held a natural shimmer like captured sunlight. And her voice was a melody that could calm the wildest storms and sing you into a peaceful sleep. Mariang resided in a simple cottage, a sanctuary deep within Mount Makiling, and its doors were always open to those in need. If you were hungry, she would offer you the sweetest fruits and the most nourishing food harvested from her own enchanted garden. If a bride lacked a gown for her special day, Mariang would lend her finest clothes and shimmering jewels, asking for nothing in return. She moved among the villagers not as a distant goddess, but as a friend. She would visit the bustling market, her presence a gentle breeze, speaking with kindness to everyone she met. She was not a figure to be feared. She was loved, cherished as one of their own. But the heart of humanity is a fragile thing. One day, a man, lost and driven by a desperate cruelty, chased a wild boar deep into Mariang's sacred woods. The creature's cries of terror reached Mariang, and she appeared, stopping the hunter in his tracks. But even then, her spirit was one of compassion. She didn't punish him. Instead, she invited him into her home, offered him rest, and gave him a gift, a heavy sack of fresh ginger. So much ginger, in fact, that the man could barely carry it. Annoyed by the weight, he tossed handfuls of it aside as he stumbled out of the forest. But when he finally reached his village and opened the sack, he gasped. The remaining ginger had turned into solid, gleaming gold. The news spread like wildfire. Gold in the forest. The promise of instant riches ignited a fever of greed. Villagers who once walked the forest paths with respect now stormed it with axes. The sound of swinging blades replaced the song of birds. Trees that had stood for centuries fell with thunderous crashes. Animals, once safe in their homes, fled in terror. Mariang, her heart breaking, appeared before them. She pleaded, "The true gold is the forest itself. Care for it, and it will reward you with everything you need." But her words were drowned out by shouts of selfishness. "We don't believe you anymore, Mariang," they cried. "Go back to your cottage and stay there forever." Rejected and betrayed, Mariang retreated into the shadows of her wounded home. Back in her cottage, alone with her sorrow, Mariang's heartbreak turned to wrath. She called upon the sky, and the heavens answered. Rain began to fall. Not the gentle, life-giving rain the forest knew, but a furious, vengeful downpour. Rivers swelled, and floods swept through the town, destroying homes and livelihoods. The people, now terrified, cried out, "Mariang is punishing us." They finally understood. They had destroyed her home, their forest, and in doing so, they had destroyed their own protector. Time, the great healer, eventually passed. The scars on the mountain began to fade, and the forest slowly reclaimed its green majesty. But Mariang never returned. She no longer walked the village paths. Her gifts were no longer shared. Her cottage in the woods fell silent, and when you call her name into the wind, there is no answer. But the legend, it lives on. They say that when the moon is full and bright, if you are brave enough to walk deep into the heart of Mount Makiling, you might just hear something. A faint, ethereal singing carried on the breeze. If you follow that sound, you might be the lucky one. You might see her, sitting on a bed of rocks by a moonlit lake, her loyal animal friends standing guard around her. Her eyes twinkling with ancient starlight, and her voice still singing the forest's last lonely song. The story of Mariang Makiling is more than just a fairy tale. It's a powerful warning, a memory of a sacred bond between humans and nature, a spirit betrayed by greed. Her tale teaches us a timeless lesson. Respect the earth that sustains you. Honor the spirit of generosity. And never forget that even the kindest, most loving spirits can be driven away by our own selfishness. Her story is a reminder that the world is full of magic, but we must be worthy of it. So tell her story. Keep her legend alive, because the forest still listens. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe for more tales from around the world.